The girl saw a shocking scene through the window. Her sister undressed under a servant's command. Terrified, she turned away but kept watching. Her sister rose from the pond, body exposed. After dressing, she grabbed the item and left. This moment would spark a chain of tragedy. Bryony, 13, loved writing and fantasy. Her imagination twisted reality into melodrama. She misread everything she saw. Minutes earlier, Cecilia and Robbie fetched water. They argued. The vase shattered. Cecilia stripped, dove in, retrieved the shard. Robbie froze, stunned and speechless. Cecilia stormed off, furious and humiliated. Robbie, the housekeeper's son, loved Cecilia secretly. Class differences kept his feelings buried. After seeing her body, he lost control emotionally. He drafted an apology, then wrote something explicit. Embarrassed, he rewrote a proper letter. By mistake, he sent the explicit one. Bryony intercepted and read the letter. Its raw words confirmed her worst suspicions. She believed Robbie was a dangerous predator. She delivered the letter to Cecilia. She also warned her cousin Lola. A disaster was already unfolding. Robbie arrived to apologize in person. Cecilia wasn't angry. She was awakened. They confessed their love without words. In the library, passion overwhelmed restraint. Bryony witnessed them and panicked. Misinterpretation hardened into certainty. During dinner, the visiting twins disappeared. Everyone searched the grounds frantically. Bryony found a man assaulting Lola. In chaos, the attacker fled. Bryony immediately named Robbie as culprit. Her certainty outweighed her lack of proof. She used the explicit letter as evidence. Police arrested Robbie on the spot. Cecilia pledged loyalty as he was taken. Bryony watched from the window, almost smiling. Robbie was convicted and imprisoned 4 years. After 3, he enlisted to leave early. War reunited him briefly with Cecilia. She had cut ties with her wealthy family. She worked tirelessly as a nurse. Their love survived, but hope was fragile. Robbie refused false promises of a future. War offered no security, only distance and fear. Cecilia gave him a photograph of a cottage. White walls, blue window frames, promised peace. He ran after the bus, desperate, breathless, then vanished into the chaos of war. Robbie marched through forests and ruined fields. War brought confusion, exhaustion, and waiting. He saw horrors scattered across the countryside. 6 months later, the army was collapsing. Separated from command, he walked toward Dunkirk. A chest wound worsened each day. The photo and letters kept him alive. He reached the beach after endless struggle. Dunkirk seethed with fear and despair. Horses were executed, documents burned. Shell-shocked soldiers trembled in corners. Carnival rides turned into apocalyptic stages. He searched for water, found none. Hallucinations brought his mother's comforting image. He wandered barefoot, repeating the cottage address. Comrades dragged him to shelter to rest. He dreamed of promises and ruined letters. Meanwhile, Bryony became a wartime nurse. Guilt deepened as she matured. She rejected university and chose service. She scrubbed blood and waste tirelessly. She washed her hands like cleansing sin. At night, she typed her confession story. She wrote about a foolish, misled girl. She searched every convoy for Robbie's face. She longed for redemption she might never earn. She attended Lola's wedding years later. The groom was the chocolate magnate. Bryony realized he was the real attacker. Lola avoided her eyes, complicit in silence. They had protected status and reputation. Robbie had paid for their lie. Bryony finally visited Cecilia to apologize. Robbie was there, filled with rage. Years of prison roared inside him. He demanded accountability, not tears. Bryony vowed to retract her testimony. She promised to write the truth publicly. Robbie and Cecilia moved to the seaside cottage. They embraced the life they had imagined. Years later, an older Bryony was interviewed. Her book, Atonement, told the whole story. But she admitted one final deception. She never saw Cecilia again. She never cleared Robbie's name in time. Robbie died of sepsis at Dunkirk. Cecilia died in a bombing months later. Their last meeting was that London farewell. Her novel gave them the ending reality refused. Her remaining life was spent in remorse. Some truths arrive too late to save anyone.